welcome back to a brand new video.
Hello!
So it's been a little while since we finished our Florida honeymoon vlog series, but we...
As always, we need to recap on our
we didn't want to miss out.
Yeah, so if you're new joining us, what we do before we go away on our trips is we do a little bucket list of things we want to get done. And on the latest one, we actually split it into two different bucket lists. So there was a Universal bucket list and there was a Walt Disney World bucket list. So we're going to recap those, but in separate videos.
Yeah, so this is the Universal one, judging from... We're under our little, what would you call this? Our little nook in the living room if you've been watching our moving in vlogs. But I have my Hagrid tee on. This is the first time I've worn it since the trip.
Yes,
I love
I kept saying you need to try it on, you don't know if it fits.
Yeah.
Although if it hadn't,
So
I don't know what you would have done.
So this is the Hagrid Magical Creature, Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure.
Yeah, it's got a long title.
It's so cool. I love it.
And that was just like a random spot, wasn't it? On a stall that we saw it, and then you were able to get it.
And it was only on one like stall that we saw
and
outside the ride, yeah.
But for the Universal bucket list, we had 10 things we wanted to achieve. So in this video, we're going to see if we did. So should we get to it?
I can't remember.
We've got our trusty notebook, Toy Story notebook that Jess and Tom got us this. So thank you. We still use it. Yeah, we put in all of our different video ideas. So first thing was Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure.
Well, judging from the top, we completed it.
Hang on, whoa, I haven't finished.
Oh, okay.
Plus Velocicoaster. You see, this is how this bucket list was a bit different, is because we grouped a few things
together.
Cheated slightly.
So this was basically the new rides since we'd been. So that was Hagrid's and Velocicoaster and Tick. We're gonna say.
Well, half Tick, because I saw Velocicoaster and then I was frozen and didn't really want to go on it. So maybe next time.
I feel like that counts though.
Yeah, you went on it.
Yeah, so I feel like we can give ourselves the point.
I think so.
It was so good. Honestly, both the rides actually. Hagrid's was amazing.
I loved Hagrid's, and we managed to get on Hagrid's twice.
Yeah.
And we did. So I was in the sidecar once, and then I was on the bike the other time, and that was great. Seeing how it was different.
What did you prefer? I like the motorbike thing.
Oh, well, I quite like the, relaxing in the sidecar, but when you're on the motorbike, it's
more intense.
Oh, yeah, it's exhilarating.
Yeah, and you feel like if you were we never managed to ride it at the front, but I can imagine if you are on the motorbike at the front, you'll feel like you're the one riding it.
Yeah.
And then Velocicoaster is incredible. It's such a smooth, comfortable roller coaster. It's very different to the Hulk, which I found quite painful because you've only got the lap bar. It's very freeing. You feel very just like you're flying.
So before you get to the bit that goes up and then down, is there a bit before that? Because that's when I saw it come out. But is there a bit before that?
Yeah, you go round. Nothing intense. I think you go round and then you go up. I feel like there was a little bit, I can't remember now, I have to watch a point of view. I feel like there was a little bit inside, very small amount, and then you go up.
Because don't they shoot you off into that first?
They shoot you off, yeah.
Because I just remember from when we were walking up to it, I think we saw through one of the fences that there was a bit more before that started. So I wondered if there was anything. Does that ease you in?
I can't remember, it was so fast.
Must ease you in that bit.
It definitely accelerates and then slows down. It goes through different speeds.
Yeah.
But it's so smooth. It's amazing. It's probably the best roller coaster I've ever been on. So number 2 was to see the Bourne Stunt Spectacular. Tick, we saw it, and it was so good.
The first time we were going to go see it, and it was sold out.
Yeah.
As in, we just couldn't get in. So we went back another day, and it was. I don't know, it's just very different because the thing that was there beforehand was Terminator.
Which we weren't that keen on when we saw it last.
Which I think sort of utilised similar sort of effects but didn't go as far, I don't think.
It wasn't as impressive as Bourne.
But I said when it came out that it might be my favourite stunt show.
I didn't have high hopes for it, in all honesty. Just because I wasn't a fan of Terminator, which was there before, and I hadn't seen any of the films. So I didn't have a strong emotional connection to it. So I really wanted to see it, but I didn't have very high expectations that I would love it. And I remember coming out and thinking just, wow, I'm so glad we made time to go see it because I loved it. I thought it was so clever. There were effects and like stunts that I hadn't seen on any stage before.
I think if we'd seen it earlier on in the trip, we might have gone again.
Yeah, definitely. The way they use, I won't give any spoilers away, but the way they use the screen and the stunts together was amazing. It was like watching a film, but being in the film. It was really good.
Yeah.
And the actors and the stunt people were incredible.
Yeah. This is one we always do, but we had to include it. See Celestina Warbeck.
Always.
And the Banshees. And that's, Diagon Alley.
Did we see her twice
You
or
go
once?
around the back. I think we only saw her once. We saw the other show that was there as well.
Beadle and Bard.
Yeah, but we've always got to go and see this show.
Yeah.
The songs are so good. They did it slightly different, obviously, because of social distancing. So they didn't do the song where they get somebody up. And then
you were quite happy about because you always panic that it's going to be you.
And then Celestina, I don't think she does this in the other version, but she went up a lot of the time.
Yes.
She was up on like a balcony.
Yeah.
While the Banshees had the stage.
Yeah, it was really good as always. We love it. I don't want them to ever get rid of it, and I also don't want them ever to change the songs because You Stole My Cauldron is just...
You can add songs. The one I definitely would not like to take away is You Stole My Cauldron.
I heard other people saying it was their favourite as well when we were there.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So good.
I want to see more of like Celestina.
Yeah.
I want a TV show. Let's get a TV show to do with Celestina. See the rise.
Next, we're staying in kind of the Harry Potter world, and it was to watch the Hogwarts Castle show.
But
we very nearly didn't do this.
We didn't have a clue when it was on.
No, they don't give out times. I think it just says at dusk. And because it's every 10 minutes, they obviously don't do all the times because it'd be quite a lot, I guess. That's why.
I think in the beginning as well, it wasn't on, was it? Because it was got to a certain date. Was it when we went back?
It's when we went back.
Yeah, we went back for a day, and then that's once Christmas had started.
Yeah.
And they had the show on. But yeah, it just said it was very vague.
It was vague. So we headed over. It was near park closing. We headed over, and there was a huge kind of group of people because they block off in front of the castle and they let groups go one at a time. And there was a huge group of people because I think there had been a delay and they had missed a couple of the showings. So like people had just started to like build up. And we remember we were all waiting in this like queue ready to go in. And no one really knew what was happening. So we didn't know whether this will be on the vlogs as well if you go back and watch them. But we didn't think we were going to see it.
No.
We were like, let's wait 10 more minutes and then if not, we'll go. And then it all happened really quickly. They opened up the gates to go in. they let you through, and people like ran over. And I remember it already started. By the time we got there, it all happened so fast.
I don't know if they normally do that or whether that was because they were running behind. But yeah, as we were walking to get set up, it already started. So we missed like the first minute or something. Yeah. But it was really good. It was a lot shorter than I expected. I think in my head, I thought it was like a fireworks show, like Disney, like where it's like 20 minutes long. But then again, it was quite short. It was only about 5-10 minutes. But then again, if it was doing the recurring, and if there hadn't been a delay, then you wouldn't have been waiting as long.
Exactly.
So I think that would have made it seem, I don't know, seem longer or
seem like
because with the big build up you felt, oh, this might be on a while.
Yeah, but it was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. It was amazing to see Hogwarts lit up. The music of Harry Potter is just amazing. So to have that round the park as you're watching it, I did really love it. I thought it was really magical.
The projections were amazing, and they do it for different seasons as well, don't they? Don't they do a Halloween one as well?
Yeah,
that'd be cool to catch at some point.
My favourite bit was there like a Yule Ball bit? The projections were them all dancing up, and it was
and then you had them on their brooms and stuff, and all the fireworks were going off. Oh, it was brilliant.
It was good.
Then when we went to the Warner Brothers studio tour, they were doing like a mischief event, and then when we went to see the model version of Hogwarts, they had a similar thing going on, didn't they? So yeah, if it's on when you go, then I highly recommend it. So in the previous trips to Orlando, like we've been to Universal, but we hadn't been there for a long period of time. And with us being there for longer, we were able to take in some of the shows and things. And one thing we had on our list that we wanted to see was the Universal Superstar Parade.
Which we'd never seen before. And we didn't really know what to expect. We tried one time and it was torrential rain, so it got cooled off. And then we came back.
We nearly missed it this time.
We nearly missed it. I can't remember why. I'd have to go back and watch the vlogs. But we just got there. I think we were doing something that overran.
We risked it, didn't we?
Yeah.
We risked doing a ride, and then we thought, oh, we're not going to be able to see it. But then when we arrived at the point where we were going to watch it, it was still coming round.
And there was really lucky. There was like this space right at the front.
Yeah.
Free. It was like one space left, and we managed to like get in there and watch it from the front, which was really good. It was a fun parade. I enjoyed it.
You had Despicable Me. You had Dora the Explorer was there, and then Secret Life of Pets.
Secret Life of Pets, which I've never actually seen.
I'd like to watch that actually. Yeah.
And
it's one of their bigger franchises, isn't it?
They had dancers and
SpongeBob
characters.
SpongeBob was there.
Shrek, was he in it?
No, he wasn't in that one.
He was
in the Christmas one, yeah.
But it was good. It was really fun, and it's quite a long parade as well. Like it had lots of floats.
Yeah.
And yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's nice to see like a parade that wasn't Disney, like a Universal one.
And see different characters.
So next is actually quite a long bucket list, and this was all rides we've never done before. So that was the Hulk, which tick. I did that one.
You did that one, yeah.
King Kong, tick. We did that 2 or 3 times.
We did it loads. It was one of the rides we did the most, I think.
Yeah. Third was Jurassic Park, tick.
Yeah.
I can't believe we'd never done that until
the water ride.
This
trip. Every trip we've been twice before, haven't we?
Yeah.
And every time I was like, we need to do Jurassic Park. Then we never did it.
Yeah, it was really good because it's a lot of people's like favourite ride, and yeah, we really enjoyed it. It has like 2 bits to it. It has like the drop bit, and then it has the bit where you go around.
You're outside, you see the dinos.
Yeah, I like that one. And then last was Despicable Me, which we did.
It's a bit of an odd experience, Despicable Me. Because we were enjoying it, but then there was they had to keep making announcements over the top of it for people that weren't sitting down during the ride, which is it sort of disrupted the flow.
Yeah, it happened like 3-4 times, but the ride didn't stop, so they just spoke over what was happening. Yeah, and so it really took you out of it.
Like, it's not the fault of the team because they had to say it. But it just took you out of it a bit.
Yeah, but we did it and we'd never done it before, so it was good to get on it.
Always got such a long queue, so we were really surprised. But
we didn't queue that long, did we?
No,
I think we managed to get on it within like 10 minutes.
Something like that,
yeah. Yeah, it's quick.
And then, Kong became one of our favourites, which I know that to some people it's not. And I got sent the clip of what it looked like before, the old Kong attraction. Which did look amazing, actually. Yeah. But we thought the gelling of the screens and you being in the car worked a lot better than, say, like Fast and Furious.
Yeah, I much prefer Kong to Fast and Furious.
And I was always getting surprised with what was around.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, it's obviously not the most high-tech ride in the world, but for some reason I just really liked it, and I can't even put my finger on why.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just one of those rides that we were like, actually, I would have gone that again.
And then Hulk, Helena didn't like that too much.
I know it's a lot of people's favourite roller coaster, but it just really hurt my head. I kept getting hit, and I actually went a bit funny at one point because I think I whacked my head too hard. So I think after that, I was just like, no, like I didn't like it. So it's very intense. It's very rough. It's a very rough ride. I much preferred Velocicoaster to the Hulk. I'd do Velocicoaster again. I'm not sure I'd do the Hulk again.
Okay. So we managed to complete those. Next on the list was to spend time in Springfield and to go to Most Heaven.
Yes.
Which was incredible. It was one of my favourite things to do because it looked exactly like it was in the cartoon. And then also they sold a Flamin' Moe, which is famous from an episode of The Simpsons, and it was one of those where you had like dry ice in the bottom, and so it all bubbled up, and
it looked exactly like the film, like the cartoon. And as you walked in, you literally just felt like you'd become a Simpson yourself.
You had Barney, he was there.
Yeah.
And like the love test machine, which is from another episode,
And then if you go through, it leads you to
food court sort of area,
which was also just like stepping into the series. But I'm really glad we made time to do that, because that was something that we wanted to do on our previous trips, but it was one of those things that because we only ever spent like a day in Universal, we never got round to like just chilling out and doing it.
It's something that I'd like to do each time if possible.
And the drink's really nice.
Yeah,
kind of like Fanta.
Yeah, it tastes a bit like Fanta, yeah.
Yeah.
But I loved it. And then once I'd finished it, I quickly poured a bit of my water in it, and it was still doing the thing because I hadn't run out yet.
And we've kept you can keep the cups it comes in.
Yeah.
So we've got them in our kitchen, so they're like a little souvenir cup, which is cute. So next we're heading back to Harry Potter, and it was to try Butterbeer, but Butterbeer ice cream.
Yes.
Tick! We did it, and it was really good. I think it was my favourite of the Butterbeers.
Favourite version of Butterbeer, yeah. We didn't try the hot one.
No.
Which apparently, it was a fly in the nest, said that it just tastes like Christmas.
Yeah, they said it was like very, very sweet. But yeah.
But yeah, the ice cream was definitely my favourite. And then when we went to one of the studios, we got the ice cream there because I think it tasted the same.
It was similar. It wasn't exactly the same, but it was similar. But I think I preferred the one I don't know whether it's just because it was hotter.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed having ice cream more. But it was very refreshing. I could eat a lot more of it than when I have Butterbeer as like a cold drink. I find it a bit too sweet after a while. It's too much. But with the ice cream, I found it a lot easier to eat, and I really liked it.
And you get it from Fortescue's, which is another cool thing.
Yeah. I'd highly recommend, if you're not a fan of the Butterbeer drink, give the ice cream a go, because
it's a bit different.
Yeah, you might like it.
So we went to Volcano Bay, and on the list here at number 9 we've got to go inside the volcano Bay, because we've been in the past when we went with your family, but we didn't actually venture inside the volcano.
No.
And then inside the volcano, it's really cool. Like, you use your tapu tapu, you can put it on things and things happen, like lights come on and stuff. And then, I can't remember the character's name, but you go into the centre bit.
Yeah, I can't remember.
And then the person in the volcano talks to you.
Yeah. It's really good, and it's a very like individual experience. We were there for, I want to say, a good 5 minutes chatting to her, and she was like, it was really funny. She like actually spoke to us. Like, I don't know where the person is when they speak, but they can definitely see you because they comment on like what you're doing.
Yeah, asking you questions, and the answer is specific to what you're saying. And then they would set off like the water.
Dance party.
Had a bit of dance. Yeah. It was amazing. It really it made the experience even better. So go inside the volcano.
Yeah, she was really kind as well. And then last we're up to number 10, and that was to visit Duff Brewery, which we had been before, but we wanted to go again, and we did. Yeah,
so this was before it started torrential rain, I remember. You grabbed what did you have, like a slushie?
I had a soft drink, yeah, like a slushie.
And then I grabbed one of the Duff beers, and you just sit there, and it's just a nice environment. You sat at the bar, they've got like Simpsons clips playing. Oh, I love it. It's one of my favourite things to do.
It's a very nice chill out spot. The view is amazing because you've got Simpsons Land, but then you've also got the beautiful like lake, haven't you, that you can look out on. And on a lovely sunny day, it's just lovely to sit there, be immersed in it, but just chill. And
then you've got all the Duff merchandise, which is next door, and then you've got all these Duff beer bottle people at the front. They're all made of like, it's like a topiary thing. And they've all got different expressions, and it tells you what their names are on the bottom, and all their names are linked to like the faces they're pulling.
Yeah, it was really, really good. I think if you're looking for somewhere to have a drink, I'd highly recommend there.
Yeah.
We really like it. We like Simpsons Land as a whole.
Yeah.
It's probably my second favourite land. Go Harry Potter and then Simpsons.
And the beer's really nice. But if we look at the list, we've conquered everything.
We did it! 10 out of 10.
I mean, there might be some halves in there because I didn't go on the things, but yeah, we did.
I think the main thing was that we just had so much more time in Universal than we've ever had before.
Yeah.
So we used to go for 2 weeks, which we will be doing in the future as well. But we went for 3 weeks for our honeymoon, and that was like a whole different experience.
Yeah.
Because we had the first week where we literally just did Universal, Volcano Bay, and like
we stayed in the hotel as well.
Yeah.
Endless Summer, which we might do a review of, and that was amazing. It really opened my eyes to there being so much more to do.
Yeah.
At Universal.
Yeah. Before we'd only visited for like the day or maybe 2 days, but it really like ignited our love for Universal again, and we love it. It's definitely, I think as well, like it's improved so much from when we first went in 2016 to like what it is now. The rides are amazing. It's definitely more immersive, and yeah, we really love it.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's the first bucket list done. We do have another one that we're going to talk through, which will be Walt Disney World, so that'll be in the next video. But if you've liked this one, then hit the like button and also subscribe.
Yeah, and if you haven't watched our honeymoon vlog series, they're all on the channel. So if you go to our playlist, they will be there.
Yeah.
And we'll see you in the next one. Bye!
Toodle Pipski!